crafty friends, it's Jackie Ballheis from Clumpin' Stampers. Today we're making a quick and easy fun fold. Y'all know I love fun folds, and especially when they're quick and easy. And this one is perfect to make with any stamps, paper, and ink. And I have quite a few different samples to show you so that you can see how any stamps, paper, and ink we use. Now quick, before we flip the camera down, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, join my email newsletter, and check out my website. Over there, you'll find all the details for today's project. So let's get to work. Let's start stamping. Let's start out by taking a look at the card we're going to make today. Like I said, it's a very simple fun fold. And you can see when I kind of turn it on its side, this one stands up really nice. So I like to call these mantle cards. And it really, I mean, you could put something on the inside, but for this one, I prefer to make the back essentially the inside where we can write our message. So that's the card. We're gonna make this one. I have several tips to share with you. And then I've got about 6 other ones that I've already made with some different stamps. Do it the same fun fold, because all of the things I teach, especially like fun folds and templates, I like to make sure that you realize you can make them with any stamps, paper, and ink. And so sometimes by showing more samples, that kind of reinforces that. So let's go ahead, set that aside. We are using a brand new set that I just got, filled with sweetness. I love this. Now, like I said, I like to share lots of tips. So the one thing I'm going to share with you today is Stampin' Up! Has new packaging. Well, as of, I guess, like January. So it's been a little while. But I've always gotten questions about storage and the fact that we don't have, like in the inside of a case, the printed images. So how do I know that I have all my images? So my little trick is that as soon as I get a new set, I take it out. I don't peel off any of the plastic. Okay, the top here is that little thinner plastic, and then the bottom is much heavier, like an acetate. And I flip it over and I use a Sharpie marker. And on the back side of this, so it's not touching the stamps or anything, I just outline. And it's not perfect, I just zip around it really quick. That way, as I take stamps off, and I have a couple off here, I can just peel this back, take it off. When I'm done, I can easily see the shape and where it goes on there. So that's what I've been doing. I also take the dies and the stamps and I put them into one of the folders. I flip them like back to back so you can see them, and that keeps them all together. Okay, so that's a side note tip for any stamps. Now let's get to making our fun fold card. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the trimmer here. I have a piece of 8.5 by 11. Now normally I cut my cardstock down before I turn the video on, but I wanted to show you to make this card, if you're going to make the 2 pieces the same color, I start with that 8.5. I cut my 5.5 because we need an 8.5 and a 5.5. And then we also need an 8.5 by 3. So I cut both of those right away. Now this one, before we set it aside, we're gonna go ahead, score it at 4 1/4. Now don't worry about all these measurements. I'll have them over on the blog post for you so that you can hop over there. I'll show pictures of the card I make today as well as the other ones, and you'll be able to grab all the measurements, cutting, scoring, and all that jazz. So then we have our 8.5 by 5.5. Now we're gonna score this a little bit different than normal because we're gonna start at 1. Okay, score it at 1. When I'm scoring small pieces like this, I like to use the right side, but then we're gonna flip it over because we do 1, which we've done, and then move it out to 2. Okay, score it at 2, and then we're gonna score it at 5 1/4. So easy peasy. Okay, let's set this aside. Now I'm gonna get my bone folder because when I make fun folds, I always like to make sure I have really crisp folds. So first, this part, okay, use that bone folder, go over it a couple of times, and then this is gonna go up and down. So there is that first piece of the base of our fun fold. So again, let's get some really good crisp folds in there, get things folded nice. Okay, and then this piece we're just gonna fold in half. And this is what is going to go, it's gonna go right over the top, like so. But before that, we wanna decorate our 2 pieces. And I've already cut some designer series paper. This is the Filled with Sweetness is a stamp set. I can't remember offhand the name of the designer series paper, but it's part of the suite. It'll all be listed on the blog post, so just hop over there. I just can't remember all the products, so I don't even try anymore. Okay, so I've cut some pieces, and we're gonna just decorate this here. I think this is 5 1/4 by 3 maybe. Again, check over on the website. You'll be able to grab all the measurements. And then this is gonna fold up. Aren't those so cute? And then I have a little piece here to go on the bottom strip. So we'll get this going. Now, like I said, I just got the stamp set and I have so many ideas floating around in my head. I have a funny feeling I'm going to be sharing lots of ideas with it. Some of them may be over in the blog post along with this fun fold card, but I'll also share a bunch in my email and on my Facebook page. I don't always share everything in videos. So if you go to that blog post, sorry, sound like a broken record, but if you hop over there, you'll be able to join my email list. You'll also be able to find my Facebook page. Make sure to follow that because I have a funny feeling, yeah, I'm going to make lots of things with this because I had so much fun making just this one, but I wanted to get the video done, so I didn't wait till I made a bunch more. Okay, so we've added our designer series paper on these pieces. Now, there are some beautiful stamps, and this is what I can't wait to play with, where we make this big jar and all that stuff. But for this one, I decided to focus on just cutting some pieces of the designer series paper. There's the 2 sheets of these larger images of the different jars and the little honey bear. And I sat one night when I was watching TV and I just fussy cut a whole pile of them. So I figure I got this many more to go. So we're gonna make lots of cards with the cutout jars. So we've done that. And then I also did a little bit of prep work here and I stamped You're the Sweetest and cut it out with one of the coordinating dies. Love the little scallop and the stitches around that. And then we're ready to go ahead and we're gonna put together this is what I'm gonna call the focal part of our card. So let's start by, we're gonna add some dimensionals onto our You're the Sweetest, because that's gonna be right up here at the top. And then here's just some of these cutout jars that I still have here. And I want to see how can we best arrange these. I think we'll tuck the honey bear in like that. There, I like that. So we're gonna go ahead. I think this one, I'll kind of do it like I did the first one. I glued the honey bear all the way down. So make sure there's room there. Yep. Now I want to show you a little tip. This honey bear, when I cut him out of the paper, I actually took one that was off the bottom. And so I didn't cut out the whole bear. So it worked really perfect to tuck him down under. So some of these side pieces, okay, either side one, oh, that's not a good example. I mean, even these half jars on the side you could use for something, you know, and cut them out and put them on the edge. And then, let's see, do we want strawberries? Sure. Since we're using strawberry slush for our cardstock, we probably should use some strawberry preserves on our card, right? Okay, so we'll go ahead and put that one there. Oh, now we're getting all in the reds. Let's see. That one's too big. So you just gotta play. Nope, you know what? I like this one better there, so we're gonna stick with that. Okay, so that one we're gonna kind of put them over the honey bear. So there is our focal part of our card. Now before we stick this on, we're gonna go ahead and we just have a piece of basic white for the back, and we're gonna stamp one of the other images. See, I love you very much. So You're the Sweetest and I love you very much, to go with all of our berry jams. So and that's gonna go on the back. Now remember, even though this is the back of the card, think of it as the front or the inside. You can write a little message there. Otherwise, stick a piece on the real inside if that's what you would prefer on this one. Then this is going to just slide over our base like so. And the key is you wanna just eyeball it, center, left to right, and then also line up these bottom edges. So I kind of get it where I want it, open this up, and then I just put some adhesive down here. Again, I'm just guessing, but I want to make sure I stay within the card piece, okay? And stick that down. And again, this is one of the reasons I like that liquid adhesive, because I can slide it a little bit, get it lined up down there. And then we're gonna flip it over, and the back side here We're just going to put some adhesive on there and close it. And there we go. And look at that. Now look at, I just used different paper. So we've got the Misty Moonlight base and the Strawberry Slush. But isn't that adorable? Now let me move some of this stuff and show you a few other ones that I've made. Now, if you've been following me, you know this is my favorite stamp set, my favorite designer series paper. And look at what I did with this one. Again, the paper does so much of the work, and then I just went ahead, layered it on there, hello friend on the back, but super easy, but such a pretty card. And then I kind of played with the browns and the craft. Again, this paper's in that same pack, but we'll turn it over, sending smiles. But you can see just how easy these cards are. And it's a great way to really show off your designer series paper, plus do a little bit of stamping at the same time. Now, I will have pictures of both of these on that blog post, along with measurements and supply list and colors and whatnot for these. So I'll just give you some other ideas. Now, I have a couple other ones to share. I'm not going to show pictures of these because these were actually ones from a Creative 8 retreat several retreats ago, but I thought I would just show them because, again, it shows you how any stamps, ink, and paper, and this one's just a little bit more elegant. Let's see. Oh, and I even did a Christmas one. So this must have been a fall retreat, but you can see how it just, oh, why do we have a Post-it note stuck there? It really shows off that gorgeous designer series paper. And then this was one of my favorites. This is our little boho suite, but you can see, look at that bright paper and the coordinating cardstock, easy peasy. And then finally, when we had the breast cancer fundraising set, I made one with that as well, using the pinks. So there are just several different ideas. Again, hop over to the blog post and you'll find supply list, measurements, and all that jazz for the featured cards, these two plus these two. And then make sure that you follow my Facebook page and you sign up for my email newsletter, because there's going to be a lot of different ideas and projects coming with this suite of products, because it is so stinking cute. So thanks for watching, my friends. I look forward to stamping again with you real soon. Have a stamp happy day.